The Fed cut interest rates Wednesday, September 19th by half a point. This is the first FOMC rate cut since March of 2020, and as a result, mortgage rates are currently the lowest they've been in roughly 16 months. Wednesday's rate cut and some of the expected future cuts are already reflected in the market, though not all potential future cuts may be fully accounted for. Buyers should keep in mind that some lenders offer to refinance their clients at no charge after 6 months, although some small fees may apply. If you'd like contact information for some of these lenders, just reach out to us and we'd be happy to provide you with their contact info. From now until the Super Bowl have proved to be the best time for buyers to close on a home based on the historical record. At least this is the case in the greater Puget Sound region. We're gaining followers in other areas of the country and abroad as well. We realize it's not a lot of fun to move in the dead of winter. However, buyers who do so will invariably be well ahead of the competition and realize significant savings and more appreciation in the short term and long run based on backtesting, occasional black swan events aside. Just keep in mind, best time to buy in this context is a generalization based on the overall historical data. Still, every county contains individual map areas that can behave both better or worse than the blanket data. We welcome the opportunity to speak to you regarding the particular map area breakouts and their specific performance. The following is an excerpt from Chairman Powell's press conference Wednesday afternoon. He was composed and confident while answering questions from the press, except when Katerina Saraiva with Bloomberg News asked what the Fed thought about persistence with housing inflation. Chairman Powell's confidence seemed to quickly dissolve as he stuttered and stammered his way through his reply, and his explanation seemed rambling and at times incoherent. Body language can tell you a lot about a person's conviction and what they're conveying to you. We transcribed the chairman's comments, but we'll limit those remarks to his more lucid responses and narrative we feel is the most germane to those interested in real estate. We encourage you to watch the press conference for yourselves on the Fed's YouTube website. It's roughly 50 minutes long. If you don't have the time or patience to watch the entire video, you can fast forward to 33 minutes to see what we're referencing here. Here's a short selection we feel viewers will find informative.
The real issue with housing is that we have had and are on track to continue to have not enough housing. And so it's going to be challenging. It's hard to zone lots that are in places where people want to live. It's all of the aspects of housing are more and more difficult. And, where are we going to get the supply? And this is not something that the Fed can really fix. But I think as we normalize rates, you'll see the housing market normalize. And ultimately, by getting inflation broadly down and getting those rates normalized and getting the housing cycle normalized, that's the best thing we can do for householders. And then the supply question will have to be dealt with by the market and also by government.
It's the last sentence that really piqued our interest. The market hasn't sufficiently dealt with the lack of supply issue, at least not in the greater Puget Sound region as of this writing. It's true, median home prices are rolling over month on month, and multiple offer scenarios are not nearly as prevalent as they were last spring into early summer. But this is a natural seasonal phenomenon here. As a result, marketing times are getting extended, relatively speaking. However, competitively priced properties are still selling in a proportionately short period of time. Anecdotally, we're comping properties selling over $1 million in which the majority, if not all, of the closed comparable sales are purchased for all cash. Recent clients were surprised to hear this, and then their home too sold for cash in under 30 days for over $1 million. In our last video, we reported that 23 of 26 counties comprising the Northwest Multiple Listing Service saw median prices rise year on year. If this trend continues into next spring, then we could expect to see the return of multiple offers and rising home prices. In regard to the supply question being dealt with by government, where would we even begin? We'll just say this. No matter what your political viewpoints are, I think the majority of us can agree that the government is every bit as efficient, if not even more so, in causing problems than solving them. So we'll just have to wait and see. Regardless, we're problem solvers ourselves, and after more than 60 years combined experience, we've learned to turn obstacles into opportunities. Whether you're a buyer or seller, we welcome the chance to talk to you about any questions you might have regarding your real estate needs. Please subscribe, like, and share as we condense decades of experience in an industry that produces more millionaires than any other medium. Thanks for watching. We always appreciate your time.